Starting over in The Sims 4 is not a new concept for me. I've had many mishaps of losing saves, both due to my own lack of brain cells, or due to unknown reasons. I would like to preface this is not a fault of The Sims. For once. This is because your girl is an idiot. In a way, it was kind of refreshing starting a new world for my sim self to explore, try new aspirations and careers, even try dating someone new. Someone who isn't Akira Kibo. However, as refreshing as it was to begin my Sims 4 journey again, it was also daunting. There I sat, once again in the cast menu, deciding which character I should create. Dare I be bold and develop a thrilling backstory with years of heartache and pain for the sake of some juicy lore? Or do I be silly and create whatever abomination this is? Oh wait. That's me. Of course, how else shall I regain my power in the many worlds of The Sims 4? It had to be me. Going about recreating yourself in The Sims is no easy feat. Did I just make my eyes too big or my nose too small? Is this really representative of what my backside really looks like? Yes. Yes, it is. My hair is not this vibrant in colour, nor are my glasses this stylish. I did, however, manage to incorporate my psoriasis into this look. Writing about this makes my skin itch something terrible right now. At least it's realistic. After many hours of staring into the mirror, being over-encompassed in self-awareness, far too deep in the uncanniest of valleys, it was time to move on. Building in this game is not my strongest of skill sets. I will use the colour green as often as I'd like, thank you very much. I will use the same saucer light as I do in every other build. I will leave myself with barely any funds to pay my oh. Well, looks like my Sims will have to get a job. Unless... No. I shall not succumb to the very false accusations my Twitch chat has of me. We shall do this properly. Luckily for me, there is a career in becoming a simfluencer. This is realistic because it barely pays and is meant to be for teenagers who want a side hustle to pay for their textbooks, and not for 26-year-old adults too afraid of leaving the house. The bills were closing in, and I had no money, no life, and certainly no bit. For my first job assignment, I had to, and I quote, talk to a friend about side hustle. The only sim I had in my phone book was this one lady who actually isn't very fond of me. To be honest, I have no idea where she came from and why she butts heads with me. I just got here, Lenani! Unsurprising to everyone, she did not appreciate my ramblings on about the side hustle I just started. I had zero influence, zero power. I mean... who cares about some low-life idiot trying to make it big as a simfluencer? My bad, Lenani. I will pester some other ill-suspecting sim. Off I went to the only outing I am willing to participate in. And since The Sims 4 had no aquariums or zoos, we ventured off to the pub. Wait. Since The Sims is separate from reality, I dabbled in a small amount of conversation. I figured if I was going to make a dent in this world with my dump truck of a booty, I feel like I need to say that I will not be making millions off of my tushy in this video. That will be on my Patreon at some point in the future. But if I was going to make a start in simfluencing, I need to actually talk to people. Oh god. Make it stop! While at the bar, I noticed some potential partners whom we will be the Bella and Mortimer Goth of San Myshuno, or the Bella and Bella. I'm not opposed to either which way. At this point, with it being my first day on this sim planet, I had no idea if I wanted to settle down with another sim, or date around while finessing my woohoo skills, shall I say. All I knew was that it was quite nice to see my sim self enjoying some quality time with another human being. I ended up deciding that while we wait for the simoleons to very slowly and gingerly make its way into my household funds, we will go on a few dates. I opened up Cupid's Corner and got to work finding the perfect match for my sim self. I made a couple of phone calls and before I knew it, I was being whisked away on my very first date. After all, it couldn't hurt to— holy sh**, that's expensive! My god! I sure hope this date goes well. It did not. Well, not in the way I intended. Turns out this sim was not down to do any romanceable options. This of course is perfectly fine. Nobody should ever feel the need to be romantic. We did make okay friends, however, and decided to keep it that way. It took me a few attempts at finding love with the right person, and I almost gave up when... Barista. Who is that fine lady making her way over here? To put it lightly, I would like that sim to yee-haw in my hoo-ha if you get where I'm heading. I did not put that lightly in the slightest, but I digress. Standing a few feet away from me was the love of my dreams. Dressed to the nines in cowgirl apparel, she waltzed on over and gave me a confident howdy. and I confidently swooned at the sound of her southern dialect. I knew at this very moment, she was the one for me. There is no trick here, we generally got along very well. We swapped stories as well as a few heart-skipping flirtatious jokes. Could she be the one? There was no denying it. Oh, wait, we still need to make things right with Karen. I feel like an awful human being. I sure hope this doesn't come back to bite me later down the line. It did. It did not end up well. However, after a very awkward encounter with my ex, I soon got over that as I fell asleep that night, dreaming a dream of a kind of love that shall not be repeated in this video. A dream that was very quickly interrupted by the infamous welcome wagon. Begrudgingly, I opened the doors to 3 Sims about to shove their family recipe down my throat while I nod and smile, feeling my self-worth deteriorate with every compliment I gave. I do not like fruitcake, if you couldn't already tell. Soon after, a 4th Sim helped himself to the computer in the corner. Turns out this Sim is one of my potential roommates I forgot I applied for online. I did not appreciate his attitude, for he was a grouchy Sim after all. I soon regretted my online application when each of the Sims that came to my door failed to meet my requirements I set out in my head. That night, my Sim experienced another rude awakening, this time by an unlikely visitor. In all honesty, I would let Caleb... But this kind of sucking was not my idea of a good time. This was very out of character for my man's Caleb Vitor. He shall not be falsely represented in this gameplay by EA. Please fix him before I attempt to. If you know what I mean. I can fix him, I swear! Feeling grubby and drained, I allowed my Sim a luxury lie-in before we set out on a mission to find a mystery Sim. I didn't really have a reason to go to Magnolia Blossom Park other than this, and it didn't really fit my Sim's motives to just aimlessly wander around an open space filled with people, so I invited my date along. I wanted to complete this event, but I also wanted it to fit in with my gameplay, so why not take my date along with me and just stumble across the mystery man? It makes sense to me, okay? This actually sounds really horrible in retrospective. I promise I made their time worth it by both earning a gold medal, becoming steamy partners, and declaring my love to them all in one fantastic swoop. I am apparently the Rizmaster Skibbity Sigma Pog champ in the Sims world. Settle down, ladies, I am now officially taken. After a successful date with the woman of my dreams, I went out in search of this Sim with bright blue hair, who was right next to us this whole time. After hearing his story about time travelling and some missing objects, I thought of the genius plan to have this guy be my roommate. That way he won't be so hard to find in my very small apartment if we needed to talk to him for future quests. With him having no place to stay in this timeline, he reluctantly accepted this offer. Oh yeah, I also have a kitten called Tofu, an orange cat of all cats. I can't wait to see what fun and destructive, adventures we get up to. So far, my Sim has had an adventure all on her own, and I can't wait to see where my next gameplay takes me. I figured it would be time to complete more of this season's quests. I tested if I could use Emmett as the Sim which I would ask about the missing items. Luckily for me, I was able to just keep asking him. The next part of this quest was to play a game. A quest I was very eager to take part in. I absolutely love watching my Sim play older Sims games while I play a game watching them play the game. It feels so surreal! After successfully making Bella and Mortimer Goth make out in a hot tub, I felt it was only right to do some romancing of my own. Celine was available to spend the night, and needless to say, it got very steamy very quickly. But not that quick. Remember, I am the Rizmaster Skibbity Sigma Pog champ of the Sims world, and my woohoo game is strong. Anyways, look how cute these guys are! As much as I enjoyed having a sleepover with my beautiful lady, I am a hustler at heart and needed to find a way of raising my entrepreneurial skills so I can get a promotion. I'm sure Celine wouldn't mind a few fancy meals every now and then, only the best for my queen. Before I got to work bringing home the bacon, I asked my roommate Emmett to help with the cleaning. However, I did not expect my Sim to join in. That wasn't exactly the plan, Neon. Oh, how could I forget? How rude of me. My queen was fast asleep in my bed and I have not yet made her any breakfast. I sure hope she likes normal quality eggs and toast, as that is all my Sim knows how to cook for now. It wasn't long before Celine and Emmett both left my apartment to do whatever it is they do. Actually, why are they leaving together? Never mind. So I started my day with a relaxing soak in my tub. Do you think all this woo-hooing doesn't come at a price? And I browsed my phone for some odd job listings and found a small gig that matched my Sim self perfectly. To crush someone at a video game! Or not. I still made some money though. Apparently this was meant to raise my entrepreneurial skill, yet I guess I was actually meant to succeed at the job and not be humiliated by some loser's friend. So to the web I went, to search for some answers of how to become an entrepreneur. For that, I needed money. Fortunately, the next quest was to find a special time capsule in Magnolia Blossom Park. And what do you get from time capsules? That's right, some secret notes? Oh. Well, at least this park has many other treasures I can dig up and sell. Finally, I had enough money to do what I sought out to do at the very start. Make nectar. As much as I enjoy content creation, I also dabble in the occasional beverage. However, I do not enjoy wet things on my feet, especially sticky and seedy things. Unlucky for me, making nectar had all of these things. Wait, there it is. My first home-crafted bottle of apple nectar. To really make a profit from this bad boy, I needed somewhere to age it. Stardew Valley really taught me the fine art of alcohol brewing. Except, in The Sims there is no Pam begging for a bottle every now and then. In this case, I guess, I am the Pam. But I will try my best to not get high off my own supply. This isn't that kind of video. But maybe for a few simoleons I could potentially create gaming videos with certain, mods, if you catch my drift. With my newfound skill in nectar making, it was time to share my thoughts with the world in the form of a lifestyle review. The entrepreneurial skill was mine to hone in on, and with that, so was the well-needed promotion. I sure hope I can afford my rent next week. Oh, Tofu aged up! Look at this handsome little man! No, Emmett, not you. I have a girlfriend. You can certainly shove that guitar where the sun don't shine. Why is my sim enjoying this? I sure hope Celine doesn't catch you or me in the act. I will not allow this filth to continue. All that and more in the next episode. See ya! I actually really enjoyed making content like this. This was quite fun to do a script and to, I don't know, just explore Sims in a different way. I think I will continue to make videos like this in the future, especially this series. Considering I don't really have many series anymore since they all got deleted. I'm still sad about that. I can't wait to make more videos in the future, and I can't wait to try new things, so perfect time for me to start new and to try new things, and I'm very excited about that. I hope you guys like it too, and I'll see you next time. Bye!